So we didn't figure this out until the 1960s because this is so wild. You are quite right. After the Romans leave, London, which will one day become the largest city on Earth, is a ghost town for centuries. Nobody lives there. So by the end of the Roman period, London's been in a long, slow decline for a long while. Oh, is that because of degeneracy and men being too soft? No, it's because of plague. Never underestimate the power of plague to change human history. But yeah, once most people have died of plague, it is harder to fend off attacks from raiders. And then in 410, the Roman emperor recalls all his troops. He says, come back to Rome, and Londoners write to him about this, and they're like, oh no, hang on, you're supposed to look after us, you're supposed to be our emperor, send us the troops back. And he writes back to them, and he says, look to your own defence. So I guess we're not part of the Roman Empire anymore. And without that link to the Roman Empire, without a lot of trade coming in, you can't make money in London anymore. So people leave. All the big fancy villas in London are just easy pickings for burglars. People move out to the countryside. All those buildings start falling down and getting overgrown with ivy, and around this same time, we get Saxons turning up from Germany, who are settlers looking for places to stay. And they sail up the Thames, and they can see this weird old crumble-down city from their boats. They probably can't even pull their boats into the docks, because Roman boats are just shaped very differently from Saxon boats. And to be honest, the wood from the piers probably looked like it was going to crumble as soon as you stepped on it. Also, they're not a big army like the Romans were, so they can't garrison the walls either. And then, of course, we don't have evidence for this in the archaeology, but I have a suspicion that if the Saxons, who were pagan, saw this old crumble-down city, they might think, right, if we go messing around in there, we might anger the local gods. That place is not a place of honour. No highly esteemed dead are commemorated there. So instead they set up in places like Romford and Ham and Westminster, and it's not until 4 centuries later, in the 880s, that they start getting attacked by Vikings, and they think, hey, a walled city actually might be pretty useful, and they move back in, and we start finding evidence of people actually living there again.